this is going to be a Total War Rome 2 1v1 multiplayer battle. I'm playing as the Athenians, and my opponent, his name was Not in the Face. He is playing as the Arverni tribe. So you see he's got a lot of artillery, those fixed ballistas, and it's going to come to haunt him in the end. I'll show you why. This was just a quick battle, and I went for a balanced build. I thought he was going to bring a lot of some good skirmishers with some good cavalry and a lot of Oathsworn. But yeah, let's see what happens with the army he chose. You can see right there, he's got a bunch of slingers and he's got some Oathsworn and some spearmen. Okay, so he gets deployed at the top of the hill, and let's take a look at his army, because it's pretty interesting how he set it all up. Now, take one look at this, and can you identify the problem? Now, he wants to use these things. His guys are getting ready to crank up, but what's wrong? He can't turn them. He cannot turn them. And I guess he was expecting me to go straight at him, but why? Do you see the do you see the problem with what he's got going on? And plus, I put them really dangerously close. I mean, they could barely shoot over each other. But yeah, instead of doing what he wanted me to do, oddly enough, I'm going to go to the left, and I'm going to render all his artillery, all that money he spent on those units, I'm going to render them useless. And he sees what's going on, and I think at this point he kind of knew that he had made a pretty bad mistake. I mean, if he brought catapults, it would have been a different story, because those or onagers, I think they're called onagers still. He could have turned those around easily enough, and that would have made my this match a whole lot more difficult for me. But yeah, he's got spear nobles and Oathsworn spear warriors with some Celtic slingers. Let's get some close-ups, because this is pretty interesting. Because I think that just looks awesome right there. I mean, I would only bring these things for a siege battle where there's where your opponent doesn't have can't quite move around as well, and plus there's the objects that you're trying to shoot at aren't moving around. So if you have a situation like this where all you did was bring giant ballista and your opponent just goes around, or I could have just stayed all the way back here out of range, and he wouldn't have been able to hit me with those, and that would have forced him to come down without those ballista. But yeah, I could have done that, or I just chose to move up here because I play more offensively than defensively. I mean, I brought mostly mercenary veteran hoplites as my heavy infantry, and I brought two Celtic slingers, two Rhodinian slingers, and I brought no, I think I brought 3 of those guys, and 2 Cretan archers, and I brought some Hippeus lancers and 2 units of citizen cavalry, and those are going to be what I use to chase down his skirmishers. So I'm just trying to get the an equal footing on the hill. So I'm going to deploy across here, and I'm going to speed it up. But I think this was just an interesting battle, because I did not expect to see this at all. I saw those ballistas, and I thought, well, maybe he's going to spread them across so he can at least shoot me in with some of those ballistas. But no, he just blobbed them all up in the middle and expected me to come straight at him, and that is a drastic mistake. Yeah, he's going to take his crewmen off, seeing that they're rendered useless. Yeah, and I rushed up my cavalry and my light infantry. take some. I'm going to turn off the HUD, and I'm going to make it a little bit more cinematic that way. Yeah, let's take a look at these dudes right here. These are my slingers. Yeah, he's bringing forward his slingers, but my guys are going to get the first shots off. And at the same time, I'm bringing my cavalry on both wings, and I'm going to march beyond them. I'm not going to charge straight into them. I'm going to get in between, in this area, in between his two forces. So I'm going to trap them, and then I'm going to order all my skirmishers to stop firing so they don't fire on my own men. Oh, look at that. That is just, oh my god, it's a massacre. Yeah, he's going to try to throw in his infantry. Oh, look at that guy. He just flew, man. Oh, these guys are crazy. Oh, man. Oh, check out that dude. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, so the damage has been dealt. I mean, he was able to catch my one cavalry unit, but his skirmishers are totally destroyed. And let me see how much time I got left. A few more seconds. Yeah. So here's the situation. I was going to bring up my all my skirmishers on the left flank, and I was going to put my infantry in the middle. And that's pretty much battle. He admitted defeat, or no, he just quit the game. And yeah, let's end this. So I like to say good game to my opponent. Thoughts on this battle, where if you're going to bring artillery in a open field battle, I would strongly advise against bringing these heavy ballista, because you can't move them, and especially if you bring a lot and you waste a lot of money on them, then it will take away from what you could have brought. He didn't bring any cavalry or anything. I don't think he upgraded any of his troops, and I had enough money to upgrade a pretty decent amount of my cavalry and my infantry. And it leaves you vulnerable to being outflanked and outmaneuvered if you don't have cavalry. And in this case, he kind of anchored himself right there and allowed me to get the better positioning and to outskirmish him, and I think I definitely would have been able to defeat all of his infantry. Even though they were better than mine, I would have definitely gotten some charges in with my cavalry. I was gonna surround him with my skirmishers, and yeah, it was not looking good for my opponent. So thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe to my channel. This is Unrivaled Skyrim, and I'll see you later.